Snowballing in Rust can be a one-life thing. You risk your kit and your inventory by taking on a fight in the hopes of gaining more than you started with. I spent a day practicing snowballing, but this wasn't my first rodeo. My first snowballing video went well and I really got into the routine of respawning, re-kitting efficiently and managing my ever-improving kit. I had a bunch of great runs and generally felt an improvement by the end of it, so I wanted to do it again. But snowballing practice is what it is and it can be so brutal, and this session was an unneeded reminder of just how painful Rust can be. Never a good sign, but we're off. Get to outposts, place bags. This is Snowball episode 2, or number 2 of snowballing. We have done this before, so we've sort of got a plan, but we're just hoping to get a bit further this time, make it further with the guns and make more use of them. The day started as it always does, making the long trip to outposts, collecting only hemp on the way to craft up bags and spam them around outposts. I don't know how I've made it this far, but we have survived. Sort of close to outpost now, so I'm going to try and get a bag down. Right, let the farming begin. I learned last time that placing bags close to a road were the best at shaving a few minutes off the start of every run. Surviving the run to outpost was nice, and so were the outpost inhabitants. Hey Mr. Heady Man. Well, let's clear out some of the inventory. How's your wipe going, Doctor? Oh, wood, drop it. You're dropping it, man. No, you're dropping it, man. Oh, can I recycle that bitch? I actually need wood.
Yeah, take it.
Thanks, man. I get it though, it's hard to juggle sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Hey. I use the roads and various loot spawns to farm up components that when recycled will give me the wood, cloth, metal and rope I'd need to craft up my go-to crossbow and nail gun kit. Morning has come, so it is time to go. My plan today was to hang around some of the nearby monuments in the hopes of finding some semi-geared players. We're going to head to water treatment. Ending up at water treatment, I spotted a solo guy wearing road sign armour and checking out the blue card room. Geared people. I decided to keep on moving forward into the monument. Here we go, fast life. I think I missed it, and I don't really want to just sit in here camping, so I might just go over to satellite. It's all good when I know what I think is about to happen, but when it just starts going on too long like that, I just need to dip. I can't be held up somewhere for that long. Don't need any of it. I couldn't find him at first and ended up doing a bit of a lap around trying to get a jump on him. This happened when I found myself at the other end of water treatment and the way that he planned to leave. I mean, it's highly unlikely that we'll be able to make an AK play, but why not try? I mean, fuck. What else was I supposed to do? I should have pushed and closed the distance faster, but against an AK, I didn't really have much hope. What'd I get him down to? Probably not much. If I hit the crossbow shot, maybe. Got him down to 32. I mean, it was worth a go. Oh, damn. Oh, it looks like he's being jumped now. I went back a few times to try and gather up some of the kit that he had no interest in before taking what I could back to outpost to recraft up the rest. We don't get killed by him again. Got a gun. With this DB from a poor farmer, I could run an even better kit this time. Don't know why he didn't react to the first bow shot though, to be honest. Got 100 scraps, we're not off to a bad start with it. Surprising upgrade off that guy. I wasn't expecting him to have a DB. Would definitely have made the water treatment guy a lot easier if I had it. I saw an airdrop not too far from Outpost, but was too late to get there when it landed. Alright, let's go check out where we saw that airdrop coming down. I'm pretty sure it would have been called in, but we'll go check to see if we can find it over there. I think it fell over there. There's two guys over there, but where are they going? However, I did spot two guys leaving the area and starting to swim across. Unsure where they were going, I hurried to either head them off or check out some of the bases on the beach. I found their base and there was a few of them coming and going, with them appearing to head my way a few times. I staked it out, clutching my DB, ready and waiting for them. How do they know though, like? Even with all the patience in the world, it wasn't enough, and with that came the complete end to my first run. I was now at the first mental barrier to take my rock and torch and start the process all over again. Okay. Not feeling this one, I dipped onto another server, which is another bonus of doing this practice. I can pick and choose servers with a decent popper map size. Tool in the close. That's good. It was beach to outpost, but this time via some decaying bases along the way. This boost, as well as some en route scrap piles, meant I had a bunch to recycle by the time I arrived, and I was soon re-kitted up with the tempting sounds of gunfire ringing out. Let's go see what's going on. This actually looks like quite a good area to get into some fights, because I can dip straight to outpost. After a bit of the usual banter at outpost, I went on a prim roam, ending up skulking around in the bushes by outpost. A group of geared players were only meters away, in a base, and now coming towards me. Okay, there's a guy coming. There wasn't much I could do other than stay put and hide. There's multiple there, but I'm just going to wait here for a while, because they might die and then come back. We'll just see if any drama happens here and if we can grab some stuff and dip. My hopes of one of them separating from the others came true when one of them stayed on the roof of the base closest to me. There's someone still in this base here that might go join them. He goes joins them, he might just be one dude and I might just jump in. Yeah, here's just one guy with a hazmat. With his team actively fighting, I simply waited for the inevitable moment that he would attempt to go and join them. Okay, fair enough, GG. Fuck.
GG's, man. You scared me a bit.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it scared him. He was only on 4 health. First one down, didn't go well. Should have made that shot with the crossbow and actually could have got it. I got him to 4.9. Ah, that would have been so good. This was so annoying. It'd gone so perfectly and I couldn't have been closer to getting his kit and scurrying away into the abyss. Coming up against groups is always hard solo, but it is genuinely possible to get chances like this where one of them will be alone for just long enough to make a play and dip before his team even have a chance to react. Just this wasn't it for me, and it was right back to square one. Okay, back from the break, on the bag, we'll get some more cloth and more bags around the area because I can't have that again where I'm not able to spawn again. We will stay about those woods though, they're a really good place for PvP. It always helps a bit when the person you lose to isn't completely toxic, so trying to stay positive, onwards it was. Okay, we'll see if we've got enough now. After getting a bunch more bags down, I made myself a nice primitive kit with minimal farming needed. The area was still active with what I imagined was the same group I encountered earlier. Right, let's go. Made ourselves second kit. There's still fighting going on. I don't know if it's the same people or not. I did try to get involved but wasn't welcomed nicely, and I decided to try to head out the other side of Outpost. Jesus. After roaming about and failing to find players, I made my way back to Outpost and I couldn't have timed it better, arriving perfectly to hear an MP5 getting lit up by turrets. Oh, I didn't know that was there! This was well and truly a stupid move on my part, but I thought he'd been shot on top of the hill by the turrets and that I'd be able to sneak around the back of it safely. What I didn't know is that that turret was like on the other end of Outpost shooting all the way down. I thought there was one right there and I could perhaps hide behind some of the metal structures there for 2 minutes. But yeah, it wouldn't even let me get close. I did go back, but the MP5 was gone and only my prim kit remained. Although suffering a loss, I was now feeling quite motivated knowing just how close I'd come to an MP5 kit. So I headed out and about, bouncing between gunshots, trying to find a good opportunity. Right, let's just go back out. We're still sort of on the same life, but we did lose the MP5 gain, so we're back to square one. Unfortunately, when a chance did come, I was outnumbered and outgunned. Okay. I thought you got hit by something. They did leave me with a bunch of stuff, so it really didn't take too long to re-kit, and it was just long enough for me to notice a base that had a torch inside of it. Little did I know just how weird this whole interaction was about to go. Bit of dog camping. God damn it! That's so bad. That's so bad. After camping his front door and getting caught doing so, I thought I'd go back as he was clearly on a mission and now involved in some funny business with his neighbour. We'll just go grab a gun, kill a guy, dip. One headshot. I managed to get a little Yoka kit together thanks to the boys in the 2x1, but this was still no help against the Tommy, and I died again. Jeez. Oh, if I'd made it up on top of that rock, I actually stood like a relatively small chance of killing him then. I know the kits don't mean anything, man, but it's tough when you lose it anyway. Upon returning, I took a more careful and less involved approach, and ended up getting told off by the players in the base. The solo had now begun to raid them, and they were asking for my help, but seeing as he was solo and there were at least two, I wanted to see how it went. Man, I've got no stake in the game, man. I'd chuck my paddle at him. I can't do anything else.
Join.
Bro, just leave. Come on,
What's
man.
the point?
Okay, you wanna know the loot inside here? It's 2 jackhammers, stone axes, and pickaxes, some arrows, 1 metal hatchet. The rest is like 5k stone and 3k wood.
Oh, it's actually quite sad listening to that. He then gave me one of their Tommies and went back to get more boom, and I won't lie, the whole vibe was so strange. I was so tempted just to betray him and take his custom too, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Cheers, man. Do I betray? Do I betray? Okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to betray. That would be harsh, but I have no alliance here. This guy was solo on a high pop vanilla server, satchel raiding a trio, and it just felt weird to me. And when he invited me to his team and I had a chance to clock his 122 hours playtime, it was an immediate red flag and I wasn't sure if I wanted to stay, so I just dipped from the server altogether and left him. What a mess. He's actually doing well though. If his profile's sus though, I'm gonna be leaving immediately. Yeah, I'm leaving. 122 hours, you could be cheating. Hey man, should we go explore this base together, Tony? See what's over here. There ain't nothing for us, Tony. Hey, good luck with all the banging in there, man. On a new server and immediately making friends, I faced yet again the process of spawn, hemp, tree, barrels, recycle, crossy plus nail gun, and then back out roaming. Can you slow down on the horse, please? Jesus Christ. Full health, got a kit. I want to go north no matter what. I headed out of Outpost and over to Dome as my first destination. Don't know if it's going to be profit, but we'll go for it. I spotted this horse guy and wasn't initially trying to follow him, but I headed in the same direction he went and eventually found the horse and where I guessed he lived. So I think this is the horse I just had, and the guy that nicked it probably lives in that base but let go of it early and it's just ridden off to here. So I'm guessing that he's in there. I'll camp for a bit. I camped out for a bit while also keeping an eye on a nearby fight, really just hoping something would cross my path. With the horse next to me, I could use it for cover against the base owner or use it to quickly close the distance on anyone fleeing the battle taking place. None of these options happened and I was instead given a mushroom picking prim guy who was already being mauled by a bear. Yeah, that wasn't the result I was after. Replacement compound bow though. I made my way to Outpost, which was apparently a popular destination, with this guy making his way there too. I had a pretty full inventory and decided I'd bury some of the basic materials in the woods by Outpost. Unexpected. We'll go stash some of this. Hey man, how's it going?
How are you, man?
I'm good, man, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good, man, good.
From one clan. You will hear about us soon.
Good luck, I hope you become notorious. These woods were nearly always active with some sort of commotion, gunshots, cars, SAM sites downing helis, and then me, crouching and sneaking about. Where's that heli go down? I did try to find the mini crash site, but instead got closed in on by a duo and was lucky to get away with my life. Nighttime came and went and I was back in the woods, but unfortunately close to a base whose moving base owner made it too tempting to camp. Damn it. The end of a roller coaster run. Fortunately, I wouldn't need to grind those first few minutes of this run as I had some resources in the ground next to me. I used it with some additional farm to create my kit, and with the excess scrap I did a bit of gambling. Dude, relax man, relax. Just because you can run away from outposts randomly and you missed out on some of these barrels doesn't mean you need to come be a prick, man. Didn't even get it anyway, mate. You're doing my work for me. Obviously, if I win the gambling, I'll buy a gun. Come on, all in on 20. Oh my god, it actually could be it. It actually could be it. Are you joking? That's 20. How is that not 20? Clearly, I was absolutely robbed on this machine, and I tried to use the anger from this to storm into the woods and get a win. That is mental. Unfortunately, I missed an important crossbow shot that accounts for the main initial bulk of damage needed to beat players more geared than me. Oh my god. And with that miss, I lost a genuine opportunity to get my hands on a Tommy. Oh, that's so annoying. I didn't expect him to actually have a Tommy though. I thought he had a warp pipe. I was gutted and decided I would again migrate to a different server. This run to Outpost was different to the others. The server was clearly a lot more active, having to constantly avoid players. Another small map, but this one isn't all merged, and hopefully that means there won't be just such a concentration just around Outpost. The dead bodies are troubling. What is he chopping up? But I also came across the luckiest and best possible crate for my grubbing needs. A hazmat and a water pipe that I now needed to learn and craft. What is that? The ultimate grub kit. That's like the best possible find. This is a vanilla server. That's just the most lucky brown crate I've ever seen. A little farming was still needed, and with some negotiating to prevent griefing, this didn't take me long. Hey man, I didn't do it to you, man. You were over there, you were farming, I left you to it, man. I came here. Look, there's a card just there. Go to that one. There's 3 yellow crates there. Just go get those ones, mate.
Dude, you have a super sexy voice, I swear to God. You're British, right?
Yeah, I'm British, man. You have a sexy voice.
You have a sexy voice, I swear to God. I let you farm. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, man. That should be enough. Okay, we'll learn the water pipe and make a normal kit with the water pipe now. Okay, let's go see if we can find some gunshots. Let's just head north towards power plant. I bounced between power plant and the surrounding monuments, picking up some prim fights along the way. Unfortunately, without me knowing, a player had followed me out of the safe zone and made a move when I was weakened and distracted by a wolf. Okay. I knew I should have dipped. Cool, man. That was really good. You did well, man. He definitely followed me from an outpost as well. Good thing is, I actually enjoy making these kits so quickly, trying to be more efficient and farm all these barrels and stuff like in the quickest time possible. Yeah, seeing other people struggling around outposts to like get a kit together and just knowing that like I've come and gone and already made my kit, I'm starting to enjoy that. You make me sad, man. You make me sad. Give me my crossbow back. Give me my crossbow back. Give me my crossbow back, man. That wolf attacked me and you took advantage of me. Give me that shit. Give me that shit back. This really wound me up, and seeing him around outposts made it worse. You're a bully, man. You're a bully. But with how efficient I was getting, I'd fully replaced my kit and left outpost before he did. I found myself at power plant once more and closed in on the sounds of a nearby player. Okay, here we go. Just didn't see anyone there. Should have got in. Fuck! I couldn't see him in the sun at all. I literally couldn't see him through the sun. While somewhat blaming the sun for partially obscuring the fight, I died. A painful loss and the start of a theme I felt coming through these runs, switching to the water pipe instead of the nail gun that had served me so well. Okay, we'll start a new kit. I took a little break as it had been a long session of being beat up, but I was nonetheless feeling like I was improving on my decisions with every run I made. Nice, some barrels are here. It'd been a good session so far and I was determined to just send it on these last runs. We'll go recycle this up, see what we get. Hey man. Whoa. I crafted up another water pipe crossy and nail gun kit and mingled with the locals. I was enjoying playing without a base, but I was starting to miss being able to store up the additional scrap metal and HQM that simply littered my inventory with every run I did. If I was spawning, making a kit and storing the rest, I'd be pretty stacked now. One of the positives of doing this, I would say, is you do start to enjoy keeping hold of your loot on a wipe afterwards. Like actually being able to put stuff away, even the small stuff, just feels good. When morning came, it was back to power, where Hackable Crate now was. We'll go see what's going on at power. The crate's dropped there, but I haven't heard anything. Oh, the crate's just gone. I arrived late and heard a large fight taking place at the other end of the monument. There were bodies on the floor and pistol shots nearby, and I locked onto them, crouching around the bubbler building to get close. We both saw each other pretty late, and while he landed some decent shots, I chose again to put out the water pipe, when the nail gun would have been a much better choice. Oh, I just couldn't get close to him. He made his shots. Hey, he's over here, boys. Boys, he's over here. Again, another tough loss, but a chance to learn. I really could have played this a lot slower and more carefully. I also could have come from the other side where the players weren't all rushing back to their bodies. I need to stop trying to use the shotgun and just rely on the nail gun. I'm better at that. Okay. It was now getting to the end of a long session, and with another run cut way too short, I was on to my final run, determined to get a win to end the day. Scared the shit out of me. Scared, what the fuck, man? So, let's start again. I don't know how many runs it's been so far. I try to keep track, but... Hey man, good luck out there. Outpost was painfully loud, with a Chinook overhead and some intense AK fights, one of which spilled over the nearby hill and saw two hazmats making a break for Outpost. The first guy made it fine, but his teammate, still hostile, was taken out by Outpost. The race to his body was on. He's not going to be happy with that. I was pretty happy with what I managed to get, and with an M92 I was bound to have a better run. His teammate had grabbed a bunch of stuff including ammo, so without wanting to learn and craft bullets on my final run, I was going to be down to a single round. Pretty much got the kit we wanted to get, plus some extra bullets. I sort of wondered if one of them was going to get caught by it, but the way the first guy ran and was safe, I didn't think the other one would be. Free M9, happy days. I went out to roam and heard the sounds of someone fighting and then skinning an animal. Hopefully we won't die immediately. Having this one life gun doesn't help with the nerves, I'm telling you that. Pistol bullets. I hope you enjoyed this video. If any of you guys give this a go and do a bunch of snowball runs, be sure to let me know how they went in the comments below. I do plan to keep on making these videos, so expect more like this in the future, and subscribe to get notified of when they're released. As always, I appreciate you all, and thanks so much for watching.